Hey guys, good morning. So I just would like to give you a quick update as to what I'm feeling right now. Unfortunately, I have been tested positive of COVID 19 just today, January 14th, 2022, at around 6 p.m. I got a text from Alberta Health Services informing me that I am positive of COVID. Just to give you a brief background of what I felt, it started back on January 1st, 2022. Considering that it was the New Year's Eve, me and my wife had dinner, as you can see in our vlog. I posted that we had dinner, and then basically we we slept afterwards, and then I woke up feeling unwell, feeling under the weather. Um, Parang for me, I felt like I thought it was just a flu. It's more of like the precursor of the COVID symptoms. January 2nd, I did not know that I was positive, and so I had my booster shot of Pfizer. It was the third shot, so I was feeling okay. I felt fine. I thought it was just a typical, winter blues, flu season or something like that. And then, so I had my booster shot January 2nd. That's a Sunday. And then January 1st, my wife's sister and her fiance actually stayed with us because she's leaving for Toronto to study. And so January 2nd, I was okay. January 3rd, I felt very unwell again. I thought it was probably the effects or side effects of the booster shot because um, I felt very unwell that I had to go up January 3rd after I got home, and then basically just slept the entire day. Woke up feeling like there was a sharp pain on my chest, in my chest, and I felt like, like my bones were actually compacted, that um, I needed to change position in order for me to relieve the pain. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Probably it lasted for 2 to 3 days. Feeling unwell, sore throat, coughing. I was coughing incessantly. Um, Kind of a headache, and then of course a fever. It went on, and then considering that I was able to actually get a rapid test kit from a local pharmacy, I tried it. As you can see in my video, I did try the first time. Here, I'm posting it down below. And you can see in that vlog, although without the sounds, I tested negative. Okay. I inserted that cotton way deep as much as I can, and I tested negative. At first, I was relieved because I never had COVID. Um, I didn't then okay, so I felt like negative. Then my wife started um, exhibiting symptoms as well. We brushed it off. Okay, January 3rd, the January 4th, her uh, yeah, her sister left the house to stay in the hotel. January 5th, they stayed there. So um, I tested myself negative. I tested my wife negative, and then because she was feeling the same symptoms as well, and then I didn't mind it. I brushed it off, and then went on to my day. But I wasn't really feeling well. I thought it was just the consequence of the booster, or I was having a flu. And then basically, I did try the second time, as you can see in my vlog again here. It shows that I was negative again. I showed you that result that I was negative, and lo and behold, I brushed it aside as well. My dad asked me, my dad asked me to actually go for a real PCR test. I went against it because I thought that if the Alberta government or if the Canadian government allowed this to be disseminated to everyone, then it means that these are reliable. Okay, so I felt like these are reliable because it's approved by the government. Okay, fine. And then basically, my wife tried it again. She tested negative. Okay, um, and then basically she wasn't feeling well. She continued feeling unwell, and so we booked a PCR test with Alberta Health Services. This time with Alberta Health Services, though this is more of an extensive test that will be conducted. So we had our test back in Thursday, yesterday, January 13th at 1 p.m. So basically, we went there, we had our test, both of us simultaneously had the test. And then just today, because I felt like, okay, just for my safety, might as well go with her. I mean, nothing to lose anyway, so might as well. And then, yeah, just today, I received an information. I can post it that here that I have been tested positive. So what have I been feeling for these past few days during COVID? So first, I can say that I have been feeling fever. Okay, I felt like I've got palpitations. I felt a sharp pain in my chest at first, sore throat, cough, and I thought that the food tasted bland. Okay, little did I know that it was COVID, that we never had it. I can still taste. Okay, if for example, just like today, we had giniling na baboy. Uh, it tasted bland, but I added fish sauce to have more taste, and I enjoyed it. I can smell. Yeah, I can smell my shit. I'm just kidding. But I can smell. I can smell the candles. I can smell everything. The body wash that I'm using, and the hand soap. I can smell it. Um, the thing is, there are days when I felt like I was okay, when I was feeling okay, and there were days when I would be dropping again. So, like for yesterday, I felt under the weather. Today, I'm okay. So, it comes and it goes. Okay, it's not like it's going to be consistent for the first few days or for the entire duration of the 14 days. So no, it's not. And that's the reason why I was brushing it aside, because I felt like it was just a flu. Because here in Canada, considering our weather is so extreme, that flu is very common for everyone. I did not have any flu vaccine yet because I had to prioritize COVID, and I thought that if I'm going to have the COVID vaccine, I'm not allowed to have any other vaccine for a while. So that's my thinking. And so what happens next? Okay, so what will happen next is that I have to isolate. I was advised to isolate for 5 to 10 days at least. They said that if you are fully immunized, then go for at least 5 days. If you are not immunized or fully immunized, then go for at least 10 days. Um, there are those people, I know friends who have COVID, who have been taking medications as well. I've watched Doc Willie Ong's vlog wherein he, on his day 2 of the COVID journey, he's taking medicines. Also, just backtracking, I felt the palpitation as I told you. I had my BP done, and it was actually normal blood pressure. It wasn't really hypertensive. No, it was actually 112. It was okay. So what happens now? again, I will be isolating for 5 days. I've got a scheduled judicial dispute resolution on Monday, and I've got a summary disposition or guilty plea on Wednesday. But considering that I have to isolate myself for the GDR, unfortunately, I have to adjourn that. I've requested the other counsel for an adjournment just because I have to appear via WebEx or a video conference, but I have to be with my client and I have to be in the office. And that's something that will go against the mandate of Alberta. So I have requested for that. And then on Wednesday, even though I'm still isolating, I will be able to appear separately from my client. I will be appearing via video conference. I can do it at my home. The only reason, the difference between JDR and that summary disposition on Wednesday is that um, I will be with the client during the JDR, whereas I will not be with my client during the guilty plea for a different matter. So I can just stay at my house. My client will be appearing online by himself. We are both appearing in court, da 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 da, and then yeah, we can do that. So basically, and then that I will be calling AHS if there are any medications that they can actually provide just to help out because they said that if we just started this symptoms, then we can take medications. But the general advice is that we can just wait it out. Um, yeah, we can just wait it out. I guess right now there's a part of me that is sad just because I didn't want to be infected. I tried to be as careful as I am with dealing with other people. I've always worn masks, even inside the office. Um, and as I watched the video from Doc Wheelie, he was wearing N95 all the time. So I never felt uh, I never felt exposed, but yeah, it happened. It's sad because I had to go through this, but at the same time, kind of relieved as well because now I have the natural antibodies inside me to actually combat and battle COVID. I mean, it is still best to have that natural antibodies. Okay, just an advice. If, for example, you're feeling under the weather, feeling feverish, headache for the matter, no matter how menial it is, no matter how light it is, coughing, sore throat, like an irritation in your throat, or if you feel difficulty in breathing, assume that you have COVID. Okay, assume already that you have COVID. It's best to be preventive rather than reactive. Um, Isolate, and then if you're in the Philippines, if you can acquire those medicines, go for it. Don't ever try to brush it aside and say, "Hey, I'm okay." No, you will never know what kind of COVID variant you will be infected with. So it's best for you to be proactive in making yourself safe. Okay. So with regard to my wife, I'm just waiting for her result. I'm actually waiting for her text. But my wife says that she has not received her results yet. So, but just in case she does receive a text message, the results, then um, that's something that is, of course, she will have to isolate. Okay? So guys, maraming salamat for joining me today. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video to your friends, subscribe to our channel, and click on that notification bell down below so that you'll be updated in our future videos. And guys, once we get an update from my wife, then I will update you as well. So again, we will see you next time. Bye guys.